Break bars in Guild Wars 2 are very important. It's a little bar on the bottom of the enemy that you're gonna have to break for it to be stunned and take more damage. Certain bosses need this to break for the boss to become vulnerable, or if you don't do it, you will get insanely punished, like in Suwon. And we've always used, for example, the electromagical pulse from Drizzlewood Coast to deal with this mechanic very easy in open world. But with the new expansion, there's another way that is way better. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Support me on Ko-Fi if you want to. And let's get into it. So, what am I talking about? Of course, I'm talking about the Warclaw. The Warclaw, when you actually have the mastery right here called Feral Fury, it increases your Defiance damage and makes spear skills stun enemies. Lance doesn't say anything about this, but actually if you go to the wiki, and obviously you use it as well, you're gonna see that it does 575 Defiance bar after you get the Feral Fury, compared to the Electromagical Pulse that only does 300 once every 12 seconds. And as you can see here, the lance is 1 second cooldown. Of course, you have 3 charges, and then eventually you won't be able to use it again. Now you can also use Battle Maul. It'll actually stun for 3 seconds and do 300 defense bar, but of course that is number 1, and you will actually leave your target, your work, and you will not be able to use it. So only use that whenever, you know, the fight is ending. And you also can use your churn pull. It actually will do 150 Defiance break damage, and it'll be and it will not be affected by the mastery for some reason, but yeah, it'll do that. So let's see how it actually compares. I picked specifically Bull's Charge as it does 300 Defiance break bar damage, just like the Electromagical Pulse does, and we're gonna see how much actual Defiance break bar does. I'm just gonna go in here and check it out. We're just gonna beep. That is how much we're gonna do with one Electromagical Pulse. You can see right there, it's like around here. It's not that much, it's just a little bit of damage. But if you actually use, and this is also gonna be every 12 seconds because he needs to be recharged every time you use the Electromagical Pulse, right? But of course, if you use the Warclaw, so this is more or less where it was before. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the mouse right there. If you use the Warclaw instead, look at this. If you do 4 3 4, that's probably what you want to do. 4 3 4 4. Yeah, so you can go in between different abilities. 4 3, leave the cooldown. 4, wait for the cooldown a little bit more. 3 4, and then 1. Look at that. Look at that entire thing. It's half the bar. Okay, and this is only you. If you actually do this with everyone in the meta, they will absolutely break the bar instantly. This is very good for something like Swan Defiance break bar, for something like Deadbrand and Shatterer, and I actually made a little bit of a list of all the metas that it actually can be used. And this can be used in so many places. In Suwon, Dragon's End CC breakbar, which honestly takes a while. You can use it to kill the whirlpools as well, to free your friends in Dragon's End. You can use it for Deadbrand and Shatterer in order to stop the boss from flying up. You can also use this for Dragonstorm in the middle of the breakbar when it's happening, when both of the champions are attacking, and you need to usually use your Siege Turtle to CC it and start the encounter. Or, and this is actually very interesting, you can use it on Etherblade cannons, as there are multiple ones in the entirety of the map, and it's kind of annoying to actually go in there and, you know, CC them with your EMP and whatever. It has a long cooldown. But if you go in with your Warclaw, specifically if you make everyone split around into each of the cannons, the cannons are just gonna explode that and be vulnerable instantly, and you're gonna be able to do it super fast. And the best one, honestly, in my opinion, is using it in the Exalted Explosive in Octoline. You can see here how everyone is in their Warclaws, pulling it in with number 3 to actually pull it into the Octoline. This is way easier than the normal version, which is, you know, using your actual skills. You can do both though. You can, you know, pull it in with your Warclaw, then use your normal ability, and then do it again, and then go back into your Warclaw. You can definitely do this. But honestly, with only staying in your Warclaw is probably gonna be enough, and it makes it honestly kind of fun. I know it's a little bit power creepy, I guess, but I don't know. It's just I actually do think it's overall positive. It is kind of fun, and it makes it a bit more interesting to actually move the Exalted Explosive, in my opinion. Now, there's a bit of a caveat about how you actually can access this Warclaw, because if you have the mastery, you'll be able to actually get on top of it even on combat. You can see right here, you can actually get in even though you're in combat, like that. But I was actually pressing the button the entire time while I was doing that. But the only way that you can actually get in is by stopping your attacks. If I'm in the middle of animation, I will not be able to do it. But if I'm stopping, then I'll be able to do it, even though I'm in combat. So if you're not joining in, if you're not able to get into your Warclaw, it's because of that. Also, you also have your stacks, as you can see here. Mounting the Warclaw in combat increases cooldown by 10 seconds for each stack. So you don't want to do it too many times, right? But it's something to consider. And in order for you to stop your animations, let's say that you have auto attack on, for example, and you're like attacking, and you, oh, like I want to stop, but I can't stop, or whatever. Just press your stop button, and then you'll instantly stop. You can also like escape or whatever, and you'll be fine. And if you want to know where the stow button is, you can just go in here and search for stow, which is in miscellaneous. Here you can see stow, draw weapons, and you, well, I have it on Q, so it's very, very easy to cancel animations and stuff like this. So there you go. That is all there is to it. It's very easy. Just remember to get your masteries in order to actually do this. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little bit of a. It's not really gonna be that good. You will only have chain pull, and at that point, just use your EMP, and also you can just do both. You can have your EMP plus the Warclaw and do both at the same time. You can actually use your EMP while using your Warclaw at the same time without actually getting out of it. So, man, breaking bars, Defiance bars in open world, they're not gonna die like that. Okay, so it's actually very interesting. I really find it good for someone that tries to do the metas insanely fast to get the most gold per hour. It is absolutely very, very fun, and I really like this change. It's gonna make it so much more easy and so much more fast as well. I wish, honestly, and I hope that maybe this happens in the in the next patch. Maybe we can get a little bit of siege damage on it, so we don't have to use a turtle, because the turtle sucks. It'll make the Aldel so much more fun. And yeah, you're gonna say, well, that shouldn't happen, Darren, because otherwise the siege turtle there's not gonna be any point in using it. But like, to be honest, I don't really like the siege turtle. It's just not that much fun. It just doesn't play well. It's just kind of slow. And maybe you can just make it so the Warclaw is just an adjacent thing to the turtle, and maybe you just use the Warclaw one time for a bit. You spend everything in there, and then you go into your siege turtle. I don't know, but yeah, there you go. That's what it is. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content creation. Go to my Discord if you want to hang out or stream, and of course also participate in our events. We have a Homestead competition very soon, in the 21st of September. And yeah, there you go. Subscribe to the channel. Go to my Twitch to watch me live. See you guys around. Love you all. Bye bye.